moving on to the upgrade here. Bitcoin historic Taproot upgrade. Here is what is changed. So this is a greater, it provides greater transaction privacy and smart contract implementation for Bitcoin. And if you watch my video yesterday morning, you would know that I talked about this a good bit. I talked about, the security, the privacy, the scalability. All of these things are supposed to be improved with this Taproot innovation here. Let's see. But what I would say is the two previous proposals that make up the Tapgrade upgrade, Schnorr and Taproot, merged with Bitcoin Core last year. We reported that. But I think it's really important to once again have this conversation, though I did talk about it yesterday. The Bitcoin updates are a big deal because number one, they upgrade the network, but number two, they hardly ever happen. The next upgrade for Bitcoin will be a long time. So SegWit was the last one. It was in 2017, as you guys can see right here, 2017. This was segregated witness, also known as SegWit. It's a code implementation that increased the block size limit, which if you didn't know, that's the reason why Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash split, was over this idea. Schnorr itself is based on SegWit with the Schnorr signatures. They're nothing to sleep on. These signatures are what will provide more privacy. The Schnorr signatures basically obscures multi-signature transactions. But the fact that these upgrades only happen every once in a while, like that's why they're such a big deal. And that, once again, is one of the reasons why the Bitcoin network is so strong. You see what happens with Ethereum, right? Ethereum, people got an idea, they put it to a vote, they make a change. How many EIPs have we been over just this year?
Yes,
We probably had 12 EIPs total that have gone into implementation just this year.
and that's a good point.
At least 8.
A good point to make too. Just because something's proposed doesn't mean it actually goes into implementation. So there's EIPs, Ethereum improvement proposals, BIPs, Bitcoin improvement proposals. Anybody can propose them, but they have to be voted on and accepted by the community before they actually get implemented. I know somebody asked that there, who's doing these, who's actually conducting these upgrades if BTC is decentralized. The proposal gets proposed. Everybody, the core developers and everybody involved. Yeah, it's like a tweet on Twitter. Yeah. Everybody votes on it and then it gets implemented. The reason it's so slow on Bitcoin is it's much harder to get get consensus with the Bitcoin developers than a lot of the other ones, and partially because it is so decentralized. So it's the more centralized something is, the easier it is to come to consensus. So it's a trade-off there for sure.
Yeah, and that's where the security of the network comes in. I
Yep.
mean, it's much more secure because it takes so much more to get something improved, get it upgraded. If you don't know kind of the way it works, a lot of people think, the Bitcoin decentralization thing is a bit of a scam. Because Blockstream, there's a lot of crossover between Blockstream, which does Bitcoin development, and the actual Bitcoin development. People are saying that, a lot of the people that have votes on that, they work for Blockstream. So Blockstream's kind of pulling the strings and actually, determining what happens with Bitcoin. But regardless, it takes a long time for these upgrades to get approved. And I think that's a good thing for Bitcoin. I think that's how, this is going to sound really cheesy, but I think that's how Satoshi would have wanted it, would be for the things to be really, really slow. Somebody says that they think that you're Plan B.
Oh, interesting.
No,
I'm not.
he's not.
There you go.
If you listen to Plan B, he's not from America. He doesn't speak, he speaks English, but he's got an accent. I don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to know where he's from. He's anonymous, but it's fully implemented today, right? Like implemented this weekend, correct?
Correct.
So it is. So we'll see if this has, obviously it's not having an effect on the price.
Right.
So it's not a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. But over time, this is one of those things that we think could bring, some more beneficial price action to Bitcoin down the road. So,
yeah. Kind of like what you answered that question. He asked, is this a buy the rumor, sell the news, or is it going to pump the price? And the answer is really neither. It's a fundamental change that's going to have.
SegWit didn't do anything for the price.
Right. But it has a big impact over time, like you were saying. So most of the time, we are in speculation. When you hear a big announcement coming, it is a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. But with Bitcoin, and it's its own animal a little bit. It's a little different.
Yeah.
So.